forever, forever, forever.
We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a band lead. Hanging like a Warhol or like a band seed. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me. But you feel it now, acting like the homie. Talking about, hey, can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Feel it right now. We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I said I feel like money on the line. I said I feel like Kobe in his prime, man. Do it for the city, not the gram. I'ma keep it real, 100 grand. Back then, they really didn't know me. But right now, they acting like we're homies. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Feel it right now. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Feel it right
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said, loser. Why the always coming at the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. The punter, Jake Bailey, on to get this one started. And off we go here on Monday night. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Daniels. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. What back to start the game. 2 sacks on the first 2 plays.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder, and, man, we can feel it all the way up here in the booth.
He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Commanders first down. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Ekeler. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Nice run there by Ekeler, and he continues to be a productive back here in his 8th season in the NFL. And it's one of the main reasons why the Commanders targeted him back in March.
Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's caught by Ekeler. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Daniels. This one intercepted. Picked off by Shaq Barrett. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
I I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Johnny Newton, rookie out of Illinois, there to bring him down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Here's the free agent signee from Indy. It's Zach Moss. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Here we go.
They go once more with Moss. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. On the toss, they give it to Moss. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It was Dietrich Wise with the tackle that time. Third and 6.
Here we go.
The motion man is Boyd. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing.
Really nice play recognition there by the defense. They sensed the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield, and that ball was going to be checked down. The moment that ball hit the running back's hands, there was nowhere to go.
Gun.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they're on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and He's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Commanders with the early lead. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Another try with Moss. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, second and 10. A draw play. That's Moss. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll give up the middle to Moss. He's going to have a Bengals first down. Although it didn't appear that he got it by much. He needed 4. He got 4 on third down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough. And they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Here comes the jet sweep. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's second and 9.
Gun. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. In trouble, and down he goes.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Burrow. He'll try to set up the screen with Moss. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here we go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Burrow. This is caught at the 2. They convert with a gain of 15.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And
he will drive his way into the end zone. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very...
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And the Bengals are going to have it just past their 25.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
A first down throw for Burrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like you're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Moss to begin the drive. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jordan McGee there on the stop. Second and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Moss. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? On the ground, here's Dobbins. Up the sideline, past the 30. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Claude Martin. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Gay to add the PAT. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The motion man is Boyd. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They go play action for Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick six. I mean, the last thing you want to do is on the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick six we saw in the last possession.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 43-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 2.
11 mighty.
They'll try to run it here with Moss. He's going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
2nd down, Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. To the goal line and in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. His first touchdown of the new campaign. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are back within 6. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Clark.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down. To the left side in the hands of Gore. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Second down and 3.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
One, ready?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Now Burrow on the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Throwing now. Daniel. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. He gets 3. Terry McLaurin. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Daniels. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
11, 11, 11. Let's get set.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He'll get this complete. It's Moss. They get 12 yards on that pass, and the Bengals going to have a first down. taken in by Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
These two in rhythm, 12 more yards and a first down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Now he takes off. And he will score! Game on! Joe Burrow! Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And the Commanders first down.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Crazy. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll give it to Dobbins. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Allen in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
35, Bengals 21.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6.
He'll air one out for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. It's a turnover on down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Cincinnati.
Hey, yeah, fresh out the